All right, we're here with David Epstein, one of my favorite guys in the industry, and your username is BW5126.
There you go.
And you have 2 entries.
Yep.
All right, last year you had 3 entries out of 3. This year you have 2 out of 5, but you've been to a lot of these tournaments. What's your mindset for this tournament?
I'm excited with 2 entries. I think it's much better. It feels much more comfortable than 1. And I know it's not 5, but I'm still confident that with 2 I could cause some damage.
Okay.
So.
All right. So as far as like causing damage goes, with 2, does that kind of factor into how you're going to play on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, I've really given it a lot of thought, and I haven't come to a conclusion with what I'm going to do with the 2, how different they're going to be, how similar they're going to be. I really can't tell you right now. I haven't. When pricing comes out and I could put together some teams, I'll know better, but I haven't really come down with how I'm going to play it.
All right, let's say we have safe over here and risky over here. Where are you on this spectrum?
Right now, I'm all the way over here at risky.
Okay.
But it's possible when I make some teams, I'll come more over here. I definitely won't be all the way over here.
Yeah, so you're not going to have like 1 safe team and 1 risky team?
No, it's going to be a basic risk. Right now, I think you're going to look at my 2 teams and be like, he's going for it. But things could change.
Do you think that's kind of maybe everyone's mindset going into this?
I think it could be. I think I'm not trying to worry so much about what other people are doing in an 80-person field with 9 games. I'm just going to, obviously game theory is an important part of everything, but right. I'm just going to try to put a good team together that I think gives me the best shot at winning. And that might be risky, you know.
Let's rewind, if we can, back to the NBA tournament. Take us through what happened.
So basically, it was like a 12-game slate with like 9 of the games starting at like, 12, noon Pacific, and like 3 games starting at 3 Pacific. So obviously everyone had a big decision with the 3 o'clock games with late scratches and stuff. So I decided I think I played 1 guy, maybe 2 guys from that game. Like, it's the NBA, it happens, but like you just gotta go for it. I couldn't let it affect my lineup, so I put Randy Foye into one of my lineups, and after lineup lock, like before even the game started, he was out, but he wasn't playing. I'm like,
with food poisoning, correct?
I think it was food poisoning. It was something like that. It was unclear. And I was just like distraught. Like, okay, I have 1 team is like out of it. Like, you're not gonna win with a guy not playing. And then so like I didn't even really follow that team. Like, my other team didn't do so well, and this team I wasn't even following. And then I'm getting texts from my friend as that team climbed up the standings, and it ended up finishing in 7th. Like, literally, I think like 18 points out of 1st. And like, if you looked at like Randy Foye's game log and it was against the Orlando Magic, and everyone saw what Danilo Gallinari did against them, like, it wasn't so crazy to assume Randy Foye would have scored 18 points in that game. So it's a little frustrating.
Because a 0 in the NBA is not like a 0 in the MLB.
Yes.
If you have a 0 in the NBA, you're not getting those guaranteed points. And kind of what the thinking was in the industry is that if Foye had just even a mediocre game, you would have had like a top 3 finish.
Yes.
How did that affect you?
I mean, things happen. I guess you can't. Like, it affects me the same way making a bad lineup decision that would have cost me a lot of money affects me. Like, it's DFS, like, these things happen. Like, I love getting texts like, oh, I was going to play this guy, but instead I played this guy. I would have won everything. Like, right. Okay, like, you have to make a lot of decisions, and those things happen. This was very unfortunate because late swap, it was announced 2 hours before. Any other day, any other game, I would have been able to just swap him out for anyone.
Right.
This specific contest, there was no late swap. I knew that. But, you know, it's hard to swallow. It would have been a nice payday, and instead it was an okay payday.
How long did it take you to recover from that?
I'm still not recovered. Hopefully we could talk Saturday afternoon. I'll be like, I'm recovered. It's okay. I'm okay.
Does that play anything? Does that have any sort of role in this weekend's lineup? Like, are you like redemption, or are you going to play it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not going to roster Randy Foye. Yeah. It will not happen.
So with 2 lineups and the other guys have 5 lineups, you said you feel good.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm at a huge disadvantage. Like, I get with the 5 lineups, they're able to try crazy things, right? And if they want to stack a team against a top pitcher. If they want to stack the White Sox against the Cubs and they win because they have 5 entries, they could do that, you know.
Right.
Congratulations. Like, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. So, like, the 5 is a huge advantage, but, like, in theory, I think when you have 5, most of the times they're going to be eliminating some of those entries on their own by being a little more risky. So obviously, I would like to have 5. I think I could do a good job with 5. Listen, the guys with 5 are obviously great players, and they're going to know what they're doing, but they also, you know, if they want to be risky and all 5 are going to be similar, then that can knock out 5 teams right there, you know, and if not, these guys probably could have won with 1 entry. So.
You have to look out for one team.
Jay Rayner?
Is that who it is?
Yeah, he's really, really good.
Okay.
That guy. He's always up top there. Every sport. I mean, every sport he plays, I guess. Hockey and baseball. 5 entries in a row in 1 week.
Yeah.
You know, who knows how many he could have won if he could have kept going.
So you think BW5126 is the guy
I think he's the guy
to beat, other than yourself?
Well, obviously you have to. Peter Jennings, obviously the defending champ, but.
Have you thought about what it would be like to win $1 million because of how big the industry is now getting? If you win $1 million, you might have a commercial. You might have your name on the side of a bus holding up a check.
Oh man, all my friends see that. David Gomes, like everything. You can't get it like fine. Peter's in some places, but like David Gomes, I don't think you could watch like TV without seeing him. Even I'm watching soap operas in the middle of the day and it's David Gomes. I mean, not actually, but like he's everywhere. And like, I don't think, I mean, not everyone gets a commercial. I mean, a guy wins $1 million every week during the football season and then a few in golf. So not everyone gets a commercial. I mean, when they have a face like this, maybe maybe they'll be knocking down my door. But
what's going to happen if you get that $1 million though?
It's going to be a nice bankroll boost. It's going to be nice. It's going to give me a cash inflow that I could really use.
Especially going into football season.
Especially going into football season. Yeah, it would be really, really nice. I really hope for a top finish over here.
All right, so call your shot. You've got 2 entries. Where are you going to finish?
Okay, so I think 1 is going to finish. Well, actually, I don't know. I think they're both going to be in the top 10. How about that?
Okay.
Last year I finished 8th and 7th in basketball, so I think I need at least one of these teams to finish in 6th to just keep it going. Okay. So 6th place. How about one of them in 6th place?
6th place would be good.
And the other one in 1st. So perfect.
1st and 6th would be awesome.
1st and 6th. It'd be.
Well, David, it's always.
Does anyone here say like last?
No, I don't think so. Probably not something.
77th and 75th.
Right. I mean, yeah, if you want to say like my goal is just not to finish in last place. But with 2 entries, I think, like you said, you set yourself up good. And you're always one of the favorite people I get to talk to. So
thank you.
Again,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate it, and good luck on this weekend.
Thank you very much.